Hi everybody, we have owned this electric vehicle for 1 year. How have our lives changed? What are the run and maintenance costs for that whole year? And was it worth it? Let's go for a drive. Welcome to EV for me. Hi, my name's Karen.
My name's Shane. Welcome to our electric vehicle channel, and today it's all about the E+ NISSAN LEAF. We had delivered a year ago today, Yuki, and we imported this from Japan.
A year ago,
and time just flies. And yeah, we've been driving around for the last 12 months. We're more than happy with it.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it.
You know, it makes driving enjoyable, you know, and that's very rare to say about a car. And how do we use it in our everyday life, Kaz?
I use it for work, taking my clients to shopping in that. They love that it's so quiet and doing the right thing by the environment.
Yep, we've done some travelling around.
Lots of travel. Yeah,
lots of travel when we can, when there isn't a lockdown. You know, and it's fabulous not having to go into a service station or anything like that, just kind of charging occasionally. You know, it's just a wonderful way to get around. One added advantage is it's less smelly, and that sounds like a bit of a strange thing to say, but when the car's in your driveway, because it hasn't got a tailpipe, you haven't got all those exhaust and emission smells that are all around, and you only really notice it when you're
behind another car.
When you're behind another car, or you're sitting at a set of traffic lights and you have your windows down, and you only really notice how smelly normal or conventional vehicles are with an internal combustion engine. You know, and that's one thing you don't really appreciate until you actually have an electric vehicle. It's also cheaper to run.
A lot cheaper to run, and,
yep.
and service. And
service, yep. We just charge it at home. One charge costs around $12 for us, but we'll go into those figures later on. But you know, very cheap to run and service. And then
it's got a quicker get up and go.
Yeah,
I can attest to that.
It's got a quicker get up and go. Someone has already got a speeding fine.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's something else you have to be aware of when you buy an electric vehicle for the first time.
Because you can't hear the revs, so you just don't realise you're speeding.
Yeah, you just whiz along, and you know, all you hear is just the road noise and the wind noise, and it's, you know, so quiet. Your clients like it.
Oh, they love it, especially the ones that don't like lots of noise.
Yeah, because
they choose me because that's the quiet car.
Yeah, because you're a disability
support worker,
and some of your clients are a little bit sensitive to noise. Just
very sensitive to
love
noise.
The vehicle. So, you know, all around there's all these hidden advantages that you actually don't see until you actually own an electric vehicle.
So what are some of the trips we've taken in this car? I can't remember. We've done so many.
We've done the range testing. So initially when we got this car, we didn't quite know the range of the vehicle itself. So we went down to Nimmitabel and back. So that's like a 350 kilometer round trip, and you know, we got back with about 4% charge.
Yep, I remember that one.
Yeah, so you know, and we got a little video about that. We'll put a little link to the video. And then we went to
1000k weekend to Hay, West Wyalong, and
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, we did cover, you know, 1,000 kilometers in 3 days. We went out to the outback. There's a lot of pundits out there who think, you know, oh, electric vehicles, they can't go out to the outback, and
we proved them wrong.
And all these other silly myths, and you know, we just blew that one out of the water 12 months ago.
We also did the Dubbo Zoo.
Yeah, we went to the Dubbo Zoo. We took a bit of a trip out there.
And Parkes Telescope.
Telescope, you know, we went to, you know, quite a few places. Overall, we've just been to, we went to the coast as well.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
We went down to the south coast just for a bit of a day trip.
Took Ellie for a drive.
Ellie the dog, she loves being in the back of the car.
I think because it's lower to the ground and she can have the windows right down. She loves it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because driving is so cheap, you know, it's not a hassle, you know, jumping into a car wondering, oh, I've got to drive to Sydney, it's going to cost me $60. You know, it costs a lot less than that, you know, driving an electric vehicle. You know, and that's the thing, it brings the enjoyment back into driving, it brings the enjoyment back into traveling. You know, taking those Sunday afternoon, you know, drives down to a winery or something like that, you know, it really brings the passion back into the driving, and that's what we like about this vehicle. But we better get into the numbers of how much this vehicle has cost us to run over the last 12 months. And service and just different bits of maintenance.
Shall we head back to the studio?
Yeah, we'll head back to the studio and we'll cover all those costs in the studio, and we'll add everything up for the last 12 months, and yeah, we'll go from there. Hi, welcome to our little studio. As usual, we have Ali sleeping under the desk.
Snoring.
Snoring as she does.
We're about to cover all the costs for running an electric vehicle for 1 year.
When we first got this electric vehicle from Japan, and the only reason we got this electric vehicle from Japan is because Nissan Australia at the time didn't sell the E+ Nissan Leaf in Australia.
So we went elsewhere.
Yeah, so we went elsewhere. We went off our own backs and we imported our own electric vehicle from Japan. And when we won it at auction and then got it delivered here in Canberra, Australia, it had 11,549 kilometres on it. And 1 year later, it has 42,123 kilometres.
Wow.
So if we take those numbers away from each other, we have travelled 30,574 kilometres in 1 year in an electric vehicle.
That's a lot of travel.
That's a lot of travel for 1 year. Let's talk electricity. Our Zappy charger at home dispensed 4,644 kilowatt hours of energy across the whole year, charging up the Nissan Leaf.
Kilowatt hours being the unit of measurement you will see on your electricity bill.
We get this energy dispensed information from the logs on the Zappy charger itself, and our electricity costs 18.89 cents per kilowatt hour. So if we go 4,644 kilowatt hours times 18.89 cents.
That's $877.
Yes, that's $877 of electricity for the whole year, just to run that electric vehicle for a bit over 30,000 kilometres. So let's compare that to our other vehicle. We'll just quickly look at this off the side. Our other vehicle is a Nissan X-Trail. It's a 2011 X-Trail. And the reason we're using that vehicle as a comparison is because
that's our other car.
That's our other car. And if we weren't driving the Nissan Leaf, we would be driving an X-Trail. We've had commentary in other videos before saying, why didn't you compare it to a Nissan Duke? Why didn't you compare it to a diesel vehicle? Why didn't you compare it to an old fellow on a penny farthing? The reason is, it's a bit of a case study about us, and we're comparing it to our other car.
It's our story.
It's our story. And we're not going to go through about 10 different scenarios and comparing it to other cars. We're just comparing it to what we have at the time. So basically, our X-Trail sucks down 11 litres of petrol per 100 kilometres. So if we've travelled 30,574 kilometres, that's 305.74 lots of 100 kilometres, right?
Right.
And we times that by the 11 litres. So 305.74 times 11 litres equals 3,363 litres of unleaded petrol we would have used throughout the whole year if we didn't have the electric vehicle. So we get that 3,363 litres of fuel, and the average price of fuel fluctuates between $1.20 and $1.60 over the last 12 months because of the pandemic. So it's about $1.40 on average. It would cost us $4,708
Wow, that's a lot.
in raw unleaded fuel just to run the X Trail for a bit over 30,000 kilometres. So if we take those figures away from each other, 4,708 minus 877 equals an energy saving of
$3,831.
$3,831.
That's a lot of savings.
That's just in 1 year of driving an electric vehicle. So, you know, that's fabulous, you know, and apart from the added advantage of not putting carbon in the atmosphere, we're making a bit of a monetary saving as well.
That we can use for other things.
Yeah, that we can use for other things. Now onto rego. Rego at the time of purchase cost us $2,107, but that included stamp duty because we had to pay over $1,000 stamp duty with the electric vehicle. So stamp duty cost us $1,029, and that's part of the purchase, so that kind of doesn't count. So the rego for that year is $2,107 minus the $1,029. So the real rego for the year was $1,078, which is okay. It's not too bad. We just got the rego renewal for this upcoming year, and it's dropped down to $987. So the rego's reduced a little bit. So that's not too bad. You know, average car costs like $1,000 or $1,200 in rego every year. So, you know, it's about par.
Comparable to the X Trail.
Yeah, it's about par for the course. Insurance, we went through UE, and love UE's insurance. They're not paying us for this promotion, but they're nice and friendly to chat to on the phone, and you know, we chat to them for ages.
Yes.
Yeah, just to see how long we can tie up a UE operator for. But UE is our car insurance, and UE cost us $1,025 for the first year of registration. That includes the windscreen excess, but it doesn't cover drivers under 25.
That's right.
And we don't have, there's no one young, like we're both in our 40s, so no one under 25 drives the vehicle anyway.
And we just renewed it, and this year it only cost us $910.
Yes, so UE's given us a discount, 900, yeah, about,
bit of a discount, yeah.
$100. So yeah, definitely check UE out. They're more than helpful when they're insuring the E+ Leaf for the first time. So yeah, just stick with UE, go with them. Going on to repairs, maintenance and servicing, we did have one fault with the car. It had the Nissan Click. We've made a bit of a video about that, so we'll just put the little shortcut up there. But and most Nissans Z1 Leafs kind of suffer from the Nissan Click. It's a really easy fault to fix, and because our car doesn't come with any warranty, we have to either fix it ourselves or take it down to Nissan. But it's more fun fixing it yourself, and it gives you an opportunity to make a video. But basically, we just had to replace the axle or hub nut. That cost like $50 for two of them.
And buy the molly grease.
And buy the molly grease, apply it to the splines, and Bob's your uncle, the Nissan Click is fixed. New tyres all round cost us $650.
Yeah, because we got the new tyres when we first got it.
Yeah, so we got 4 fresh new tyres. We got it serviced for $200 down at Lennox Motors down in Phillip.
Yep, and we changed our own cabin filter, and that only cost us $22.
Yeah, the cabin filter's nice and cheap, at $22. So we got that all changed over. Just from the maintenance side of things, just your tyres and bits and pieces like that, it's still pretty cheap. And very comparable to a vehicle running into internal combustion engine, except that you haven't got to worry about replacing a fuel pump or replacing water pump or replacing the whole exhaust system, or all those finicky little expensive things like that, or replacing the catalytic converter and just expensive stuff like that. So overall maintenance on the Nissan Leaf for this current year has been pretty cheap. Miscellaneous costs or extra costs, the Zappy home charger.
Yeah, can't charge your car without that.
Yeah, that's bolted onto the wall. That cost us $2,000, and that's including the installation.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wasn't too bad. And we've made full use of it during the year. You charge twice a week or something of that nature. So that's pretty good. Adding up all the running costs for the whole year, so you have electricity being $877, rego being $1,078, insurance with UE being $1,025, repairs, maintenance and servicing being $940, and that comes to a grand total of $3,920, just the ongoing costs of the electric vehicle for the whole year. So that's pretty good. Plus, you know, and you got to remember that we've made an energy saving of $3,831, which has almost wiped out our running costs for the whole year. Compare it to an internal combustion engine or the NISSAN X-Trail, which is pretty good. And don't forget those miscellaneous or extra costs on top of that, being the Zappy charger costing $2,000.
Yeah, but you needed that.
Yeah, and we're going to have
just to make it easier.
We're going to have it for years and years and years. So overall, we're quite happy with the running costs of an electric vehicle for the whole year. It's basically half the cost of running a vehicle with an internal combustion engine. So
it's pretty good.
That's it. Kaz, you do the sign off.
As always, if you want to follow our EV adventures, go to our Twitter page, EV for Me Too. Check that out.
Leave your comments down below, subscribe and hit that bell if you want to know when a new vlog is uploaded.
And we will see you next time.
We will see you next time. I've got to go, I've got to get to work. Bye.